Here MSET 2001 Physics Solutions question number 1. A nichrome wire 50 cm long and 1 mm square cross section area carries a current of 4 amperes when connected to 2-volt battery. The resistivity of nichrome wire in ohm meter is how much? So to solve this type of problem, first of all we had to write the given values. So what are the given values here? First of all, L is equal to 50 centimeters. Centimeters convert into meters means 50 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. And afterwards area of cross section is given. A is equal to 1 millimeter square. Convert into meters, 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square. Then afterwards it is given current. I is equal to 4 amperes and potential difference V is equal to 2 volt. Here to calculate the resistivity, that is in ohm meters. So to calculate the resistivity, here resistivity, the formula rho is equal to RA by L. In this formula, what we know? Area we know and length we know, but resistance we don't know. First of all, we have to calculate the resistance. So here resistance R is equal to potential difference divided by current. So what is the potential difference? 2 and current is 4. So here 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5 ohms. So to calculate the resistivity, so here rho is equal to resistance 0.5 into area 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by length 50 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So here 0.5 can be written as 5 divided by 10 into 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 50 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So here 5 into 10 to the power of minus 6, here plus 2 divided by 5 into 100. So here 5 cancel 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 plus 2 minus 4, here 2 zeros, here plus 2, here minus 2. So here 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So here this option where it is present here, option A is correct. So this is the solution for question number 1. Here the second question, if the charged body is increased by 2 coulombs, the energy stored in it increased by 21%, the original charge on the body in coulombs is how much? So here, so what are the given values? First of all we have to write, that is charged on the body is increased by 2 coulombs, the energy stored increased by 21%. The original charge on the body is how much? So first of all we will write like this. Energy stored in body E is equal to half CV square. It is the formula. So here first of all half CV square multiplied and divided by C, we will get half CV whole square divided by C. This can be written as CV is nothing but Q divided by 2C. So that means energy is equal to Q divided by 2C. So that means here CV, that is Q square. So that means here energy directly proportional to Q square. So that means energy directly proportional to Q square means first of all given values. Q1 is equal to Q and Q2 is equal to charge increased by how much here? 2. That is Q plus 2. But energy, what happens to the energy? E1 is equal to E1 and E2 is equal to E1 plus 21% of E1. That is nothing but E1 plus 21% means 21 by 100 times E1. So on calculation of that, 121 E1 divided by 100. So here this is the E2 value. E1 value we know, E2 value we know. But here the relation between E and Q square. So that's why E1 divided by E2 is equal to Q1 divided by Q2 whole square. But here I will write E1 divided by E2 means how much here? 121 E1 divided by 100 is equal to Q1 Q2 Q plus 2, that is whole square. E1 cancel, Q divided by Q plus 2 whole square is equal to 100 divided by 121. That is nothing but Q divided by Q plus 2 is equal to square root of 100 and 121. That is 100 divided by 121. Here what we are getting? Q divided by Q plus 2 is equal to 100 root is 10, 121 root is 11. So cross multiplication, 11Q is equal to 10Q plus 20. So here 11Q minus 10Q is equal to 20. 11Q minus 10Q, how much here? Q is equal to 20 coulombs. So this is the solution. But where is the answer here? B is the option for question number 2. Now the question number 3. Two electric charges 9 microcoulombs and minus 3 microcoulombs are placed 0.16 meters apart in air. There will be a point P at which the electric potential is 0 on the line joining the two charges, and in between them the distance of point P from 9 microcoulombs is how much? So here this type of question is based on electrical potential. So first of all, at this particular point 9 microcoulomb is present, and at this particular point minus 3 microcoulombs are present. In between that there is a point P is present here. From 9 microcoulombs, this is some x distance, but actually the distance between these two, that is 9 microcoulombs to minus 3 microcoulombs, is 0.16 meters. So let it must be from 9 microcoulombs to point P is x, and from point P to 3 microcoulombs is 0.16 minus x. So here those two were the distances. But here what is given here? At point P electric potential is 0. At this particular point electric potential is 0. So electric potential is 0 means V1 plus V2 is equal to 0. There V1 is equal to minus V2. But electric potential formula, what is that? V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R. So this is the formula for electric potential. So here at this particular point electric potentials are 0. So that means what is that? V1 plus V2 is equal to 0, V1 equal to minus V2. So first of all I will write V1 is equal to minus V2. So what is V1 here? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So Q1 divided by R1 is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 divided by R2. So in both sides 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is cancelled. So here Q1 means what is that? 9 microcoulombs. So 9 microcoulombs are nothing but, micro is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by R1. What is R1 here? X. So from here to here X. From 9 microcoulombs to point P is equal to minus Q2 means what is that here? 3 microcoulombs. So that is nothing but minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.16 minus X. So here in both the cases 10 to the power of minus 6, 10 to the power of minus 6, both the sides we will get cancelled. So here 9 divided by X is equal to 3 divided by 0.16 minus X. So here 3 times. So X is equal to 3 times 0.16 minus X. So X is equal to multiplication 0.48 minus 3x. Minus 3x will come this side, that is 4x is equal to 0.48. So X is equal to 0.12 meters. So from 9 microcoulombs to the point P is 0.12 meters. Here option how much here? B. Now the question number 4. A 20 farad capacity is charged to 5 volt and isolated. It is then connected in parallel with an uncharged 30 farad capacitor. The decrease in energy of the system will be. So here to solve this one, first of all, capacitance C1 is equal to 20 farads, which is given. There the potential V1 is equal to 5 volts. Then it is isolated. It is then connected in parallel with an uncharged capacitor. So that's why C1 connected with C2 is equal to 30 farads in parallel, and this is uncharged. So uncharged means what about V2 is equal to 0. But here which one we want to calculate here? Decrease in the energy of the system. So here decrease in energy of the system. So decrease in energy of the system, the formula delta U is equal to half C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 times V1 minus V2 whole square. So here half into 20 into 30 divided by 20 plus 30 into V1, that is 5 minus 0 whole square is equal to half into 20 into 30, 600 divided by 50 into 25. 25 twos are 2, 300s are 2, 150s are. So that's why that is 150 joules. That is the answer for this question. Option D is correct. Now the question number 5. There is an uniform electric field strength 10 to the power of 3 voltmeter to the power of minus 1 along y-axis. A body of mass 1 gram and charge 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs is projected into the field from origin along the positive x-axis with a velocity 10 meters per second. Its speed in meters per second after 10 seconds is how much? So here this is the question. To solve this one, first of all, what are the given values? Electric field is given, that is 10 to the power of 3 voltmeter to the power of minus 1 along y-axis. These specifications are very important. And mass is given 1 gram. Convert into kilograms. 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 kilograms. Grams convert into kilograms means 10 to the power of minus 3. And the charge which is given 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. And also afterwards they gave this charge of mass is projected into the field from origin along the positive axis with a velocity of. So positive x-axis, that is Vx, is equal to 10 meter second to the power of minus 1 along x-axis. And which one we want to calculate? It's speed after 10 seconds. Speed after 10 seconds. So first of all, Vy is equal to Uy plus Ay into t. So that is along the y-axis we have to calculate. But along the y-axis initial velocity becomes 0. So that means Vy is equal to 0 plus acceleration means what is that here? Force by mass, F equal to ma, that is t. So here Vy is equal to force means what is that here? Charge is projected. So that's why Eq divided by m into t. Now substitution here. That is Vy is equal to E means what is that here? 10 to the power of 3 into charge means how much here? 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by mass, how much is given? 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into time, how much given? 10 seconds, after 10 seconds. So that's why here 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of plus 3 minus 6 and here plus 3 into 10. So that means here cancel, remaining how much here? 10 meter second to the power of minus 1. So here remember, along the x-axis 10 meters per second, that is Vx, and here Vy we got 10 meters per second, but here the velocity which required V is equal to Vx square plus Vy square. So square root over Vx square means 10 square, Vy square 10 square. So here 200 10 root 2 meters second to the power of minus 1. So which option is correct here? C option is correct. Now the question number 6. A body of capacity 4 microfarads is charged to 80 volts and another body of capacity 6 microfarads is charged to 30 volts. When they are connected, the energy lost by 4 microfarads capacitor is how much? So here to solve this 6th question, first of all, what are the given values here? That is C1 is equal to 4 microfarads. But actually 1 microfarad is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 farads. And when it is connected to the voltage V1 is equal to 80 volt. And another capacitance, that is 6 microfarad capacitor, which is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farads, which is connected to 30 volts. But here which one we want to calculate here? Energy lost is required. So that means energy lost. So we know the formula energy lost, that is delta U is equal to half C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 V1 minus V2 whole square. So is equal to half into C1 means how much here? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 4 plus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. V1, that is 80 minus 30 whole square. So is equal to half into 4 into 6, that is 24 into 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by 4 plus 6, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 80 minus 30 is nothing but 50 whole square. So here 2 how many times? 12 times. So that is 12 into 10 to the power of minus 2, here plus 1, minus 6, minus 5, here that is plus 5 into 2500. Why? Because here 50 square is equal to 12 into 25 into 10 to the power of minus 12 plus 5 plus 2. Why? Because these two zeros. 12 into 25, that is 300 into 10 to the power of minus 7 plus 2, that is minus 5 is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules. So here 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules, but here 10 to the power of minus 3 is nothing but millijoules. Here what we calculated in this problem, energy lost, that is equal to 3 millijoules. But here what they asked to calculate here, energy lost by 4 microfarads. So that means first of all we will take initial energy of 4 microfarads. That is E1 is equal to half C1 V1 square. So that means half into C1, 4 into 10 to the power of minus 6, V1 is nothing but 80 whole square. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6, 6400. That is nothing but 128 into 10 to the power of minus 6 plus 2. That is 128 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So here this can be calculated like this, 12.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules. But here which one we want to calculate here? Energy lost by 4 microfarads, that is by C1. So here what happens here? Initial energy of the 4 microfarads is 12.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules minus. So how much total energy lost here? That is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules, and subtraction of this one, 12.8 minus 3, 9.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joules is nothing but 9.8 millijoules. So here this is the solution for question number 6. Now what is the option here? 9.8 millijoules. So that means the solution for question number 6 is option A is the correct. Now the question number 7. A magnet freely suspended in a vibration magnetometer makes 40 oscillations per minute at a place A and 20 oscillations per minute at a place B. If the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field at A is 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Tesla, then its value at B is how much? So options are given A, B, C, D. So to solve this question, first of all, we will write what are the given values. So here first of all at place A and here at place B. So at place A, number of oscillations, that is NA, is equal to 40 oscillations per minute, and magnetic field at point A, that is place A, is 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Tesla. So now at B, NB is equal to 20 oscillations per minute, and magnetic field at place B is equal to X Tesla. So we want to find X value. So here we know the formula, that is frequency N is equal to 1 by 2 pi times square root over M into B divided by I. So here number of oscillations per minute second, and here magnetic field. That means the relation between those two directly proportional to root B. So here NA divided by NB is equal to square root over magnetic field at place A, magnetic field at place B. So here what is that here? 40 oscillations per minute, 20 oscillations per minute is equal to square root over 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by x. These two are cancelled. So here 2's are cancelled. Here 2 is equal to square root over 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by x. Squaring on both sides, 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by x is equal to 4. So here x is equal to 36 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 4, and x is equal to 4 9s are 9 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Tesla. So here 9 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Tesla is the magnetic field at place B. So what is the solution here? Option B. Here the question number 8. A magnet of length 10 centimeters and magnetic moment 1 ampere meter square is placed alongside AB of an equilateral triangle ABC. If the length of the side AB is 10 centimeters, the magnetic induction at a point C is how much? So first of all, a magnet of length 10 centimeter that is given. So here this is the magnet. So here geometric length that is 10 centimeter and magnetic moment 1 ampere per meter square is placed alongside AB of an equilateral triangle ABC. So that means equilateral triangle means what is that here? All the sides are equal. That side is 10 centimeter. So this is 10 centimeter means this one is also 10 centimeter, this one is also 10 centimeter. Here A and here B and this is C. And now what happens in this case? If the length of the side AB is 10 centimeters, the magnetic induction at a point C is how much? So from the center, C is at a distance of some particular distance D. So what is this one? 5. And what is this one? 10. Here 5 centimeter and here 10 centimeter. But I want to calculate the distance D. That square root over 10 square minus 5 square square root over 75 is equal to 5 root 3 centimeters. So it is given like this. Then afterwards here distance we calculated from here to here. One thing we have to remember here, magnetic moment capital M is equal to 1 ampere meter square is given and magnet length 2L is equal to 10 centimeters is given. That is nothing but 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. And afterwards we know the value mu naught is equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. So we want to calculate the magnetic induction at point C. So here magnetic induction at point C. So at point C means this point C is present in which line? That is equatorial line. Equatorial line. So magnetic field which is present on equatorial line, formula B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi capital M by d cube. So here 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 4 pi capital M, that is nothing but 1, distance that is 5 root 3 whole cube, this is 5 root 3 whole cube, is equal to 4 pi cancel 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 5 cube is nothing but 125 into 3 into root 3 is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 125 into 3 into 1.732. So here on calculation of this one we are getting 0.000154 is equal to 1.54 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla, but 1.54 is negligible, so that's why nearly value 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla. So the solution for this one is option D. Now the question number 9. The difference in number of wavelengths when yellow light propagates through air and vacuum columns of the same thickness is 1. The thickness of air column is how much? Refractive index of air mu is equal to 1.0003 and wavelength of yellow light lambda is equal to 6000 angstrom units, which is in vacuum. So here which one we want to calculate? Thickness of air column. So first of all, what are the given values we will write. So here refractive index if air is equal to 1.0003, then afterwards wavelength of yellow light is equal to 6000 angstrom units. So to convert into meters, that is 6000 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters, and here let thickness is equal to some T we will take here, and here we know that number of wavelengths is equal to thickness divided by wavelength. This is the very important formula. By using this one only we will calculate this problem. So first of all we will take like this: difference in number of wavelengths is equal to 1, that is given. So that's why difference in number of wavelengths is given means, so we know the formula, that is T divided by wavelength in air minus T divided by wavelength in vacuum is equal to 1. But here one thing remember, T divided by this is lambda in vacuum divided by mu in air minus T divided by lambda in vacuum minus 1. But here T divided by lambda in vacuum common, mu in air minus 1 is equal to 1. So here T divided by lambda in vacuum, that is 6000 into 10 to the power of minus 10, 1.0003 minus 1 is equal to 1. So here this is thickness I want to calculate. I want to calculate the thickness. So that's why T is equal to 6000 into 10 to the power of minus 10 divided by 0.0003. So here T is equal to 6 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4. T is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. So T is equal to 2 millimeters. This is the solution for question number 9. Here the question number 10. Light waves producing interference having their amplitudes in the ratio 3:2, the intensity ratio of maximum and minimum of interference fringes is how much? So light wave produces interference having amplitudes. So we have to get the relation between intensity and the amplitude. So first of all, which one are given here? amplitude ratio, that means A1 is to A2 is equal to 3 is to 2. But here we want to calculate the ratio of intensity maximum and intensity minimum. So that means intensity maximum by intensity minimum is equal to A1 plus A2 whole square and A1 minus A2 whole square. So here A1 3 plus 2 divided by 3 minus 2 whole square, that is 5 square divided by 1 square, 25 divided by 1, or otherwise 25 is to 1. This is the solution for question number 10 and the option is C.